we've started already.
Okay.
Okay. Um, our dear listeners, we want to welcome you to even another segment, another edition of the show. It's going to be a wonderful time today because I have with me here lovely and beautiful ladies who are going to be sharing their experiences in the world of relationships. And I believe we are going to learn more than one, more than two, more than three things today because as you see them sitting beside me, they are fully loaded with what you don't know. And I believe after today, you'll be a better person in your relationships. And when I'm talking about relationship, yeah, I mean courtship relationship. Some of us that might be watching this video right now, you might be married, but then some of the things you will learn today are applicable or will be applicable in your marriage. But then if you're not married yet and you are in a courtship relationship, just stay tuned to this program because it's going to bless your life. It's going to bless um, your courtship relationship. So today I have here with me. Can you please introduce yourself to our
My name
viewer?
is Grace Adioshun.
Great, Grace
Yes.
Adeoshun. Why are
Yeah.
you so beautiful now?
Uh-huh.
Why? Is he only
Thank you. Stop teasing me.
did God only create you only you? Why you too fresh?
Avio.
You too fresh like today bread.
Eh.
Why?
Why are you teasing me now?
Serious.
Yeah, so it's nice having you here today.
Yeah, thank you.
God bless you actually.
Amen.
On my left, I have
Eloho Onosaikiro.
Eloho Onosaikpero.
Yeah.
Did I pronounce that way?
Yeah,
Perfectly.
you
Yeah.
did.
Great, cause that's a very long name, and she's
Yes.
from Edo State, right? And we all know how Edo names can be very long. So most of them they shorten their names because they don't want people to murder it for them. So
Mm,
for your own, how do you shorten your name?
L.
Hell,
Eloho.
hell. You can say, oh, that name, is so inviting. Just call it hell.
yeah.
Hell. So we are going to be having a wonderful time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just stay tuned. So the first question will be, what does courtship relationship mean to you?
Courtship relationship would mean when two people are coming together to get to know each other better.
All right,
They want to know their views, their various perspectives.
all right.
They want to share feelings and they want to communicate with each other.
Wow,
So
wow, great. That's a very
that's
great.
my own opinion on courtship relationship.
Wow, your opinion is so
Mm-hmm.
so superb. So when you are coming together to know each other better,
Yeah.
to understand each other better, and to know your differences, right?
Yeah,
All right,
exactly.
all right. So hell, what's your own view?
Okay, like Grace has rightly said, she has mentioned most of them. Another part we all need to know is these people that are coming together are actually coming to marry themselves, which is the basic reason why they are even in the courtship in the first place.
Wow,
So after all the reasoning and checking and everything, they're actually going to get married to themselves. So that's the basic reason why they're even
wow.
having the relationship in the first place.
Awesome. So,
Yeah.
um, listeners, we want you to know that we are not here to talk about any kind of relationship. We are talking about courtship relationship here, and like she has rightly said, she said every ideal courtship relationship should lead to
To
marriage.
marriage,
So
yes.
that should be the intention. And I always say something. I always tell people that in this life, whenever we want to embark on any courtship relationship, we should be intentional. By
Yeah.
intentional, I mean you should state your reasons. You
Yeah.
should
Mm,
let each other know why you want to go into that relationship. And with by doing that, you are only helping yourself and you are also helping the other party. I mean
Yeah.
the person that you're going into the relationship with.
mm.
So let's move on. The second question will be to ask you both: is it right to go into courtship relationship in the first place? Is it right?
Are you starting from you? You start
Let
from
me
her
start
first.
from
Yes,
her
of course,
this time.
it's very right.
All right.
The reason why it's right is because you can't just barge into someone and say, oh, he wants to get married, and it's like, oh, okay, yeah, let's just get married tomorrow. You have to start with a courtship relationship. So
Okay.
it's very right to start with that. It's
All,
very right
all
from my
right.
own point of
All
view.
right. So it's not a no, but a yes, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes.
Um,
Okay.
Grace.
Adding to what she just said, I would say it is very right to start a courtship relationship because you don't know this person from Adam.
Okay.
You don't know who is who. You don't know who this person is. So you
Okay.
get to know this person when in a relationship with that person. You
Hmm.
get to know the person do's and don'ts,
Wow.
what this person likes,
Awesome.
what the person doesn't like. So you
Awesome.
guys will get to know each other better in a relationship. And
Awesome.
when the communication is very effective.
Awesome. 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 That was so great coming from Hell and Grace Adeoshun.
Yeah.
To continue, let me ask another question, and this is very, very interesting. It's an interesting question to ask. Um, why? Because I'm a guy,
Okay.
and I don't want to be biased.
Okay.
The question is, why do most guys? I don't want to generalize now. Why do most guys cheat in a courtship relationship?
That's
So
very
when I'm
serious.
saying most guys, I'm not saying every guy
Yeah.
cheats. I'm not saying 100%, but I know that quite a number of them cheat. But the question now is, why do most guys cheat in a courtship relationship?
Well, okay.
Oh, let Grace go this time.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I don't want to support guys because I would really love it if you viewers can also comment, especially the guys
Okay.
All right.
can comment and tell us
Yes.
why do guys
Yes.
cheat
Yes.
in a relationship.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I believe woman needs are insatiable. So
Mm-hmm.
most guys are not satisfied. They believe okay when they have this lady, when the lady is not doing well, they can look for another lady. And you know we ladies we are very much. I'm not saying something else. So some guys are not godly. They don't put God first.
Yes.
Okay.
And some guys are just not satisfied with with their spouse. They just
Okay.
want to okay, let me just pick this, let me pick that, let
All
me
right.
pick this.
Chop chop.
So they just want to chop chop.
Chop and clean
So
out.
exactly.
Okay.
So
I get
that's
your
it.
point.
Yeah.
Hell.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
what's your own opinion?
She has said almost everything, but the number one reason why
She
most
has said
guys.
almost everything, but I
Yes.
know you still have a depth of knowledge, right?
Okay.
In there.
Well, to me,
All
I
right.
feel basically from experience why
Okay.
most guys cheat is because maybe they are looking for something they can't get from you, so they rather go get it from outside. So
Hmm.
and they know that you are not ready to dance to their tune, so they rather go and meet someone outside to get that stuff they are looking for. And secondly, I think which is supposed to be the first thing is some people don't get satisfied with one thing. They just feel that they want to keep tasting, they don't want to keep eating same food.
Yeah, that's what
they,
they say.
they feel that why
You
would I
like,
keep eating the same jollof rice, the same
someone said those kind of guys are eat and run. Once they eat
Exactly.
it, they run. They
oh
look
Exactly.
my
for another
god.
next opportunity, and that's so
Yeah,
great.
so they just want to keep tasting and having every feel of different type of dishes. I don't know what I'll
Okay.
call it now. If it's food.
Okay. We can move on, right?
Yes,
Yes.
We've
we can.
clarified that spot.
Yes.
Um, to move on, my next question will be, because for every problem there should be
Yes, a
solution, right?
yes.
And we should not focus on the problem. We should be
Yeah.
looking at how to solve problems.
Yeah.
So we have identified the problem as being that guys cheat. But then how do we solve this problem? How can we stop guys from cheating in a courtship relationship? So that would be my question now. That what are the solutions that you can prefer to cheating in a relationship? Right?
Okay, so
Okay.
who are we
So
starting
let her
from
go
now?
first.
All right.
All
Number
right.
one, I would
All right.
say strong communication helps in every relationship, not just relationship, in
Okay.
every sector, even in every offices.
Okay.
Where there is no communication, there is problem.
Okay.
So number one thing I guess every intending couple should always talk to themselves to know their plans for the
Awesome.
marriage. They
Awesome.
should ask themselves, what are the things you want me to do that you don't see me doing?
Awesome.
What are the things you see me doing that I should stop doing? Do you get?
Awesome. Awesome.
I know, and also the people should they should talk about their future. They should talk about their marriage, how it's going to look like,
Okay.
and
They should set goals for
yes,
themselves.
but
Okay.
majorly there should be communication.
All right.
You know, some people are involved in distance relationship,
All right.
which is not bad, it's advisable. But when there is no communication, that is where cheating, or should I say
Mm.
temptation,
Begin to
might want.
set in.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
get your point.
let's try and communicate.
All
That's
right.
number one
All right.
solution.
Wow, great. So,
Hmm.
Grace.
So my whole view of points, she has already said all, but I'm just going to add. I want to believe we should try to put God first. When God is
Okay.
involved in a relationship, there are some things you will make mistakes
Mm.
about. Because when you are God conscious
Mm.
and you're a good Christian, and when you love your neighbor, Bible said you should love one another. That's
Mm.
the first commandment, to love God and
Mm-hmm.
also to love
Love your
your neighbor
neighbor
as
as
yourself.
yourself.
So
Yeah.
when you love your neighbor, you'll be thinking of cheating on that person,
Okay.
and you'll be thinking of doing things that person doesn't like. So I think
Okay.
we should build godly relationships.
Wow.
We should just
Godly
try to
relationship.
be close to God.
Awesome.
Try to read our Bible with our couple, with
Okay.
our partner.
Partner.
Try to
Partner to
pray
be.
together, partner to
Partner to
be.
be, yeah.
So those things will actually reduce some temptations and will
Yeah.
actually help us grow more and more.
Awesome,
Yeah.
awesome. So, without any further ado, I think we have been able to hit the nail on the head,
Yeah.
by mentioning those two solutions. First being communication, and second being putting God first in your relationship. And I know I wouldn't want to ask whether both of you are in a relationship now. I don't want to dig deep, but I know that for you to have mentioned these 2 points,
Yes.
you also must be practicing it, right?
Oh,
You
we
must.
have experiences.
Exactly.
Exactly. So you do what you say, what you mean, and you
Yeah.
mean what you say
Yeah.
at every point in time.
Yeah.
Finally, I will ask you, what are your words? What are your parting words to our viewers, our listeners all over the world? What are your words, or what are the things that you would like to share as a parting word?
Okay. Well, as for me, I always move with this notion that we should always be positive.
All right.
For the fact that some people out there are having issues with their relationship, or some people are out there are not faithful, that doesn't mean that we don't have people that are faithful.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We still have people that are faithful. We also have people that have even celebrated so many years together, 40 years anniversary
Yeah.
and
Mm.
counting.
Mm.
So let's always have this positive mindset, because I've seen that happen in this world, where a lot of people be like, what do I want to do here? When I'm hearing about someone that, just broke up from relationship, or
Mm.
just broke up from marriage, and you're like, I'm afraid, I don't want to take this bold step.
Mm.
Let's just always have this mindset that
Mindset.
when I get there, mine is going to be
Positive.
a
better.
very, these stories, cartoon with where they'll be like,
Yeah.
and they lived happily ever after.
Wow, wow, that's great. You
So
know,
let's just have that
in the
mindset
words
in
of
our mind.
wow, that was very awesome.
Yeah,
In the
very
words
awesome.
of John C. Maxwell, he said
Okay.
something that everything rises and falls on leadership, right? And I would also say here that everything rises and falls on communication.
Yeah.
Everything rises and falls on God, right?
Yes.
If you put God first, then your courtship relationship is going to work out for you,
Yes.
right? And to ask Grace also, what's your parting
They've
words?
said all. Like they've said.
All.
Yeah.
I just want to add another one, that we should just learn to love without fear. We
Yeah.
should be fearful. Don't be fearful, because so many people they are scared of the unknown, scared of getting into something, and then the thing won't turn out because of what they've heard from. Like she just said,
Yeah.
just be positive. Don't be fearful. Just love. Give yourself all how to love.
Full
Then
love.
everything will work out.
Full love.
Well,
In this
that's it.
world, audience, our audience, we want you to face your fear.
Yeah.
Face your fear, right?
Yes.
And also, an optimistic person will see
Exactly.
a glass of cup as half full, while a
Okay.
pessimist will see it as half
Half
empty,
empty.
right? So
Yeah.
it depends on the perspective of
Yes.
how you are saying things.
Yeah.
Be positive. Positive in everything that you do,
Yeah.
and things will start getting positive for you, right?
Yes.
So on this note, we want to say a very thank you for listening. A very big thank you for watching us through from the beginning of this program till now.
Yeah.
You all are the real MVPs, right? And we hope to
Yeah.
see you some other time.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye.